Have you ever known a time in U.S. American history when so many people have been fucking delusional? I'm talking like delusional, like stupid delusional, like dumb delusional, like just people that are fucking hella dumb, man. Like these people who still think somehow, some way that Donald Trump can be impeached based on there being no information to support any type of criminal action or even civil action for that matter against him in relation to said matter. These people don't seem to get it. They've been so brainwashed by the fucking left-wing media. They've been so dumbed down in America that their brains are actually TV brains. Like, they don't think for themselves. You ever see Westworld? Okay, we're talking about motherfuckers that are TV brains. Like, their brains are based on TV. Anything the TV media tells these fucking idiots, they believe it. So, there's a broadcast that is Signal that is still broadcasting that Donald Trump is going to be impeached, even though there's no way for that to happen. And you hear these people, like, talk about airheads, talk about dimwits, talk about dingbats. These people, I hear them on liberal radio, I hear them on liberal television stations when I'm scanning the spectrum, and these fucking preposterous fucking morons, they don't understand the system of American law and jurisprudence. They just don't get it. There are two camps. There are those who do, and they know that Trump can't be impeached at this point, that he won't be, and that there was never a crime that was committed and there was never a crime that took place. And they also know that it was really, truly Hillary colluding with the Russians, and it was never Trump. There's that camp. And I'm talking about on the left. I'm talking about people on the fucking left who know the truth, and they knew the truth the whole time. They were just playing along with the whole thing, hoping to pin shit on Trump when they, the left, knew that Trump wasn't really guilty of anything, and that, conversely, Hillary was. They just favored her and wanted for her to win, and they wanted to pin everything on Trump with this big distraction tactic that took place for 2 years, this deflection. They thought it was going to somehow shield, by doing what they did for 2 years, playing along with the game of make-believe, by playing along with it, they really thought that it would somehow work. Don't they fucking get it at this point, man? Don't they get it? Don't they understand that it doesn't matter how many millions of them pretend? Hey, if you're liberal out there and you can hear this podcast, listen up.
Police reported ahead.
If you're liberal out there and you can hear this podcast, listen up. 300 million people in America by U.S. Census, on the average ballpark. Let's just roll with that number. I think you would even fucking agree, relatively speaking. Not every one of the 300 million people are of the adult age, and not everyone is able to vote. Nonetheless, let's just say that there are 300 million adults in America. Arbitrary number, doesn't really matter. Let's just suppose for a moment that every one of the 300 million can vote. It doesn't matter if half of you play a game. It doesn't matter if 150 million of you try, like I said, and like Rush Limbaugh also independently of what I said himself, and vice versa. You can try to create an alternate reality where all the shit that you're making up in your make-believe time, pretend time, becomes real, and Trump is guilty of some made-up bullshit that you're trying to make up. But even so, even with 150 million of you, it will never, never work. Do you get it now? You tried, motherfuckers, and you failed. Epic. Do you get it now? Okay, so that's camp number 1. Camp number 2, this is for the GOP, my conservatives, my GOPers. You're probably like, peers? Yeah, because we're going to pee on the fucking peons. GOP power. So, that brings us to camp number 2. Camp number 2 is and are the fucking fools that you hear on TV who in their dumb brains, dum-dums, dum-dum-dum, dingbat, doorknob, doorbell, dumb as a box of rocks. These fucking tools, man. These imbecilious, supercilious, silly wacky, goofy, dummy, dum-dum, wooden puppet, exaggerated mummy fucking dummies. These exaggerated wooden puppet mummy dummies. These mummy dummies, man. These fucking idiotic, peonic, moronic foos. These fucking fools, man. Why don't you use your signal next time, biatch? Because maybe then you might avoid a fucking vehicular collision. Fucking idiot bitch. So, at any rate, you have to assume, like this bitch right here in her Mercedes, you just have to assume that they're not gonna signal, okay? So, just assume they're not going to signal when they make a move, okay? You just gotta think and anticipate, all right, I see this person driving, probably about to like turn left or right and try to merge and get into some lane real quick without letting the fucking world know. Fucking discourteous, inconsiderate, rat ass, bastard ass motorists. Now, back to what I was talking about. The bigger picture. Camp number 2. You can see and hear them on TV and radio. Nancy Pelosi is one of them. She's a bobblehead. She's a dog-headed penta-hydra demon beast. Camp 2. Beast leader of Camp 2. She's so fucking demonic, so possessed, so penta-hydra, dog-headed beast, demon, demonic, that her signal that goes out through AOC, that goes out through, what's her name, Ayanna Pressley? Let's look up these others. That goes out through Omar Ilhan. Let's look up the motherfucking, let's look up the squad. Let's look up the squad. Lunatic squad. Suicide cult. Here's the Washington Post. By the way, piece of shit ass newspaper organization. Quote, Nancy Pelosi said the squad was just 4 people. But here's why they might succeed. Hey, news to you at the Washington Post. They won't. Okay? You see what I'm saying, man? Just fucking stupid piece of trash morons who try to broadcast a false reality. All right, so there is Ayanna Pressley, which I said, and then there's Rashida Tlaib. Okay? So, Rashida Tlaib, Ayanna Pressley, AOC, who is Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, and Omar Ilhan. Ilhan Omar. Why does the media Ilhan Abdullahi Omar? So her name is pronounced her name is pronounced interchangeably. It's pronounced 2 different ways in the media. Some refer to her as Omar Ilhan, whereas others refer to her as Ilhan Omar. Wikipedia says it's Ilhan Abdullahi Omar. for October 1982. At any rate, Pelosi, the Pentahydra, dog-headed demon beast demon, is broadcasting to these 4 subdemons, these marionette puppets, and she herself, the central doghead of the Pentahydra, she's also a marionette because there's a shadow puppeteer behind the Hydra, dog-headed demon beast demon. So there's this puppet show going on, and camp number 2 is controlled by this demonic entity, the Pentahydra, led by none other than, that's right, Nanny State Pelosi, dog-headed central figure of and in the Pentahydra, dog-headed beast demon. Okay? 4 sub-demons. Dumb number 1, dumb number 2, ding and dong. You folks have to know what you're up against here. So, camp number 2, the spell goes out through the Pentahydra. And these fools, these weak-minded, gullible idiots, idiotic morons, moronic peons, they believe from the signal, the spell cast from the Pentahydra and the shadow puppeteer behind the Pentahydra, they believe this grand illusion that, get this, Donald Trump is going to be impeached. There's still hope. Hope, hope, Obama change. Hope, hope, Obama change. Hillary, Obama, Nancy, AOC, Ilhan, Omar, Ilhan. Fuck them all. They're traitors. Fuck them all. They're traitors. Un-American. Fuck them all. Each and every one of them. Yeah. They're still fucking chanting in their demonic, satanic, ritualistic chant that Donald Trump is going to be impeached. The proceedings are underway. There's still a shred of evidence. There's still a glint of hope that we can change. You see, they're all operative words, man. There's still a glint of hope that we can still change the situation and turn the tables to our advantage. And they're broadcasting this shit. And these vessels, these brainwashed shells of humans are actually, through manipulation, led to believe, like any type of suicide cult, led to fucking believe that Donald Trump is in the process of being impeached. That's how fucking spastic these people are in society nowadays. They actually will be led to the dark side and have been, like the little lemmings they are, by way of the Pentahydra, dog-headed beast demon, demonic entity. They believe it. They believe the grand lie. Lucifer, the devil, Beelzebub, Mephistopheles, Satan himself, made of diamonds and sapphires, God's most precious fallen angel light being ever created. So grand and exquisite and opulent and radiant in scope that he was said and is said to have been made of sapphires and diamonds. Obviously not real fucking sapphires and diamonds. There's no such entity. But like sapphires and diamonds. Because he's a light being that turned. So, and God's favorite at the time, before the turn. So, that being said, the Pentahydra is a real fucking entity that walks this goddamn earth. and you know what's at stake, and you know who's involved, and you can see and hear for yourself these people who are brainwashed on networks like MSNBC, Washington Post, ABC, motherfucking wherever they broadcast via CNN. All these different networks as a conglomerate, as a consortium, as a global network of left-wing propaganda. There are two camps. Those who know that it's a lie and they still go along with the plan, which is what Hitler did, and the Third Reich Nazis did with Hitler. And number two, the people who are brainwashed, who are so pathetically, sadly fucking stupid as F, that they actually do believe that there is still somehow, some way, based on zero evidence, folks, zero evidence, that Trump can somehow be impeached, and that those proceedings are currently underway. That's how dumb, gullible, and absolutely absurd society in pockets is currently on this timeline. These people have to be, must be, it is imperative that they be shut down. In the media, at every motherfucking turn, politically and legally, we, the GOP, grand old party, the old guard, we are America, we are the republic, we are the people, the real people who run this shit for fucking real. It's our government, and we have to let these fools know, A, their fucking game is over. B, they wasted time, resources. C, they are going to fucking prison. William Barr, do your job!